Well, folks, he's back. Like a bad rash that just won't quit, Donald J. Trump was sworn in for his second term as President of the United States on January 20th, 2025. And let me tell you, this wasn't your grandma's inauguration. Unless your grandma's idea of a good time involves a sea of MAGA hats, freezing temperatures, and enough tech CEOs to launch 1,000 startups. The weather in Washington, D.C. was about as welcoming as a Trump tweet about climate change, forcing the ceremony indoors to the Capitol Rotunda. But don't worry, the real party was for the 250,000 devoted supporters who braved the cold on the Capitol grounds. And of course, no Trump event would be complete without a healthy dose of self-congratulation. After the official ceremony, the president himself graced the public viewing at Capital One Arena with his presence, because nothing says man of the people like celebrating with 20,000 of your closest fans while the rest of us are left out in the cold. Literally. Now, you might be thinking, John, this all sounds pretty standard for a presidential inauguration. Where's the tech angle? Oh, don't you worry, my friend, the tech industry was very well represented. It was like a who's who of Silicon Valley decided to take a field trip to Washington. We're talking Elon Musk, fresh off his latest Mars landing attempt, rubbing shoulders with Mark Zuckerberg, who, let's be honest, probably sees the presidency as just another platform to conquer. And hold on, because it gets better. We had Jeff Bezos, looking like a man who just realized he could buy the entire government, and Sundar Pichai from Google, probably using the inauguration as a beta test for their next surveillance technology. But wait, there's more. Joining this digital dream team were Uber's Dara Khosrowshahi, looking for a break from battling taxi unions, and Apple's Tim Cook, probably pitching Trump on a new line of iPatriot iPhones. It was like someone replaced the usual political donors with the entire Forbes tech billionaires list. Speaking of money, you know this inauguration wasn't cheap. We're talking a record-breaking $250 million raised. That's more money than most of us will see in a lifetime, and it was all to celebrate a man who brags about being a billionaire. Irony, thy name is Trump. And who do you think coughed up the big bucks for this extravaganza? You guessed it, our friends in the tech industry. We're talking million-dollar donations from the likes of Meta, Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, you name it, they probably wrote a check. Even the cryptocurrency kids got in on the action, with Ripple dropping a cool $5 million. It seems like everyone wanted a piece of the Trump pie, even if it meant choking down a slice of hypocrisy along with it. Now I know what you're thinking. John, this is all very amusing, but what does it actually mean? Well, my friends, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The heavy presence of tech leaders at the inauguration has sparked all sorts of speculation about the role they'll play in Trump's second term. Will we see even closer ties between Silicon Valley and the White House? Will our data be mined for political gain? Will Elon Musk convince Trump to build a rocket to escape the consequences of his own policies? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, though, with this much tech money and influence swirling around Washington, the next 4 years are going to be anything but boring. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride.